Hey, what's up, survivors? Last episode, I showed you guys some boats that I made. This would be what I would normally make when I first start off on a map. I'll show you guys how to build it. Would be a solo or a PvE design, and then I have here. As you can see, it has everything you need. I got a bear in here. Usually I have a wolf in here. You can fit up to a carno in here. I would recommend going with a bear or a wolf, especially when you're traveling, because they're pretty fast and pretty good to fight with. I got some storage, the basics. And let's just get into it. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is go over the materials. I got everything right here. Let's take a look inside. This is pretty much everything you're going to need to build the rafts. Let's just grab everything and lock everything down. Alright. Let's just throw it right here. Oh. Alright, let's just get on the raft. Usually when you get on the raft, you want to get rid of the you want to get rid of the mast. But before we do that, let's drop this right there. Actually, let's get rid of the flying. Alright, so you want to get this pillar in, like, right in the middle. You want to get this right on center. Right? Because this is going to dictate the rest of your boat. Right? If you put this just slightly crooked, your boat's going to be slightly crooked. I mean, it's not a big deal, but after a while, it gets, just annoying. So I'll just get rid of the sail now. And what we're going to do is we're going to drop this down. Now, if you could tell, the difference is just slightly lower. So we can get rid of this one. Put another one down. And now you can see the difference again, right? Right, so we're going to get rid of this one now. We're going to do this 2 more times. Get rid of this one now. And then that's the one right there. So I think I did it 5 times. Now when you put the foundation, instead of it just being right on top, it's actually inside the raft. I'm just going to drop it all around. Whoa. Alright. And then actually we can get rid of this, also this pillar. Now if you can see, what I did here is the raft is completely protected. Right? There's no way you're going to destroy that raft, right? So the first thing you want to do actually is drop this ramp right here in the front after you're done. Reason being, I'll move this up so you can see why. We're going to build it. We need this space. We need deeper water. But once you're in the water, because it's covered in stone foundation, you can't really grab it from the bottom anymore. Even if you point it at the rudder, you just can't grab it. So once you fall off, getting in is just a pain in the butt. But the ramp will help you get up there, definitely. It's just easy to get up there. Alright. So we're going to extend it back about 2 places. And then you just throw your pillars in there. Just right in the middle is fine. And then we're going to throw our foundations. So when you put the foundations back there, what you want to do basically is just aim right at the pillars. And it'll automatically place it right under it, right where it belongs. Right, that's it. Now, if you're in a solo game, if you know, we gotta get rid of these, so you can collect materials if you wanted to, or what I usually do is I just destroy the one that's holding it up, and they all come down. Right at this point, I usually put my door up front, and I put one right here in this corner right here. The door in the back is actually optional, because you could just put a wall there and it'll save you space on the boat, because there's a build limit. So if you just put a wall, you save one build space. Right? I usually start with the back. Throw this right there, like so, because that's the biggest part of the boat, the highest point, right? It just makes everything easier to start from this point. So you just build it up on both sides. Right, just like so. And that's the basics of the back. And we can actually go all the way around this now. Now, as you can see, I didn't put any windows, because again, the window leaves a hole, and if you cover it with a window, it takes up another build space. And right now, we're trying to save build space on this boat. And that should be. Let's take a look from the top. Looking good. Okay. So we're gonna throw these bad boys right there. We need one there. And then one on the other side. Oh, we also need there and one there. Alright. Now, what you want to do is right here, right where this wall meets this wall, you want to throw a thatch wall facing forwards, and one right here also facing forwards. Thatch is cheaper, so, you know, especially if you're playing PvP out there, you know, materials sometimes scarce. And you just throw that there. We're gonna cover up the ceiling on this side and on this side and on. Oh, it's a little glitchy. All right. Maybe because I'm flying. Oh, there you go. All right. We're just gonna cover this up the rest of the way. 1, 2, 3. We're also going to cover up the top right here. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. And the wall. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. That's all it takes right there. Now, we'll get inside. We no longer need these thatch walls, so we can get rid of them now. Get rid of that one and get rid of that one. And look how much space you got to work with now. Right? You could add whatever you wanted to. And I think you have 18 spots to put items. You could put up to 18 items here before you hit the build limit. And that's, you know, 18 is pretty good, right? Let's like this. And, you know, she drives like a big boat. Now, the only issue I've ever come across with this is if you pan the camera down while you're driving, or up, you get in the boat. And you can't really see what you're doing. And that's why with this one, shut that off, that's really loud. Shut off all this fire. With this one, I put the glass windows there, the slanted glass windows, so I can just drive through them if I wanted to. You know, I don't need to worry about the wall being in my way. Even though I would normally drive like this, either way. But, you know, it's just preference. I mean, if you can build it, I guess it's fine. The only issue is if you're in PvP and you have any sort of glass on your boat, they're going to look inside. And if they see something they want, they're going to raid you. You know? I mean, in all reality, if they see this boat, that behemoth over there, they're going to raid it. Right? So you want to make sure you put some turrets up there. Now, if you see the way I have this set up here, I got the basics, you know, stuff that you need to get out there, right? You got your cookery, your campfire, your smithy, your forge. You could put just a regular bed there, mortar and pestle, fabricator, fridge, your generator. So your generator, what I would do normally is put it like this, facing this direction, because when you run this wire up, if you're right in this slope area, it'll pop up outside, and somebody could just chop that up and take out your turrets easily, or shoot it, or whatever, you know. So I like to keep it within the boat, so it's more protected. But then once you put that on, you know, turrets activated, you know, nobody's gonna get close to it, right? The only issue would be, I guess, down bottom. If somebody wanted to attack you from the bottom. We could put turrets down there. Actually, I'll cover that in the next video. Putting turrets down bottom the way I did with this boat over here. Let's just get to it. This one here. See, I put the turrets down bottom there. They're just levitating down there. Right? I don't want to put it on because it's just going to want to glitch in the game, but yeah, you could if you wanted to on a PvP. Oh. It's my area here. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. You know, again, you know, you have 18 slots to play with. You know, you can add pretty much anything in there. You can bring any small to mid-sized dino in there with you. And now another issue is, let's see if I can build a ramp here. Now there's a weird build limit going back also. It's like 3 back or something, right? Because it won't allow me to build further back than that for some odd reason. It's like green, but it only would go like that, right? Like within the foundation, but not behind it, like I would want it, right? So that means that if you're, you know, gonna unload this boat for, you know, with your dino, you're gonna have to do some maneuvering and swing it around. And the good thing about this is on mobile, you can actually reverse your boat, which you can't do on console, right? So now that I backed it up to the shore, I can walk my dino on it. Yeah, man, so that's it, right? And again, you can add glass, turn it. Everything that I made that was stone, you can use metal to substitute it, and your boat would be, extra protected. Really. But I like the way this one looks. I like the way this looks with the glass. If you guys like what I'm doing here, if you guys want to see something different, send me a comment. I'll cover it on whatever video. If you guys need, want to know how I did whatever, I guess like, subscribe,